did.
Good morning, everybody. We're going to listen to some Shane.
1,000 feet from her. So I couldn't go with her to give the fucking Bells bonds and money to bail her out. And she had a medical emergency and needed someone to go to the hospital with her. She would be having to call somebody else. I can't be around her. Like I said, I was blamed, and she took everything that you fucks have done to her since last Memorial Day out on me. She took a fucking statement when I said if that person was even embalmed with bombing fluid and set on fire, the demon still wouldn't come out. She took that, me just saying that statement, twisted it like I threatened to do that to her.
Yeah.
Now, I can't deny that 3 years ago, 5 years ago, did I threaten to harm her if me and her wasn't talking? Absolutely. But once I fell out of love and didn't give a fuck about that person, I didn't do that shit. And I was wrong for doing what I did in the past. Never denied that. I was the only one that was open and honest about everything. Shouldn't have brought our personal life, nor should she had, on fucking YouTube. I tried the whole time to tell her what type of people you all were. And when I tell her that, then she thought it was just because I did not want her on YouTube. Had nothing to do with it. But I know how y'all are. 1 minute you play the buddy troll, and the next minute you play attack, dots. But now when you got found out your true identity, TC, Pookie, y'all, we were wrong for doing it. But y'all have been doxing me, doxing my family since March of 2020.
Poor Shane.
And it's in my paperwork. That was the only thing on March 19th when I made that comment that you could inject that person with embalming fluid and then set them on fire and the demons still wouldn't come out. That was the only thing when it was permanently done Thursday that stuck. Why that person's got this shit on me now. Because she did not even show the proof. If she would have played that fucking stream, because I know she recorded it, the judge would have saw it and would have told her, he said that, but he did not directly threaten you with it. And the only reason that I didn't fight her on that was because my mom had chemo. Had it been this Thursday, an off week, you're damn right, she would have saw my ugly fucking ass at that courtroom. But no matter, it doesn't matter now that me and her are out of each other's lives for good. It still does not give you fucking trolls the right to fucking harass her for 2 hours, 10 minutes, and 8 seconds. When that Marcella was fucking, well, actually, Mikey Armiano, whatever, was hot and heavy and thirsty for her, didn't give you the right to follow him from stream to stream to stream. The only reason why I had that video up, because that Jessica chick was actually one of my fucking favorites on the fucking app. And I was just lucky. But with that order being taken place, but I mean, in that video, it exposed him, which that's probably, even though he's in his 30s, that's probably why she wouldn't give him the time of day. He's a pervert. He said he didn't give a fuck about the woman's way as long as down there it got wet. So that tells you what type of idiot he was. And I've heard her say,
Hello, everybody. How you doing?
Doesn't matter who comes in her stream. If they're thirsty, doesn't mean she is. But hell, if she is, she's a grown-ass woman. And then y'all want to talk about us fucking? When we were together on fucking Meet Me, that was to ban my fucking account, the account before now, and it was to ban her account. The only difference is I end up 2 days later coming back to her house, deleting my shit.
Hello.
She deleted her account, but the account that she's on now was her backup account. She would not delete that. She had it under another name. And you can lie all you want to, but that was when you were using that account to come in my stream to spy on me to see who I was talking to. But y'all, again, that was 2024. This is 2026. And if she wants to get up there with a new guy and fuck him,
Quit obsessing, Shane.
10 minutes and 8 seconds that y'all are fucking harassing her, that's on her. And like I said, there's certain things when it comes to her I can say, and there's certain things I can't say. And anything that I'm saying in this stream has not been nothing to harass her. It's pointing out me being a broadcast journalist, a third party observer, seeing y'all. My stream last night heard y'all sit there non-stop harassing her. And somebody did send me a clip of her YouTube stream this morning just to hear that not only did you come in my stream last night, y'all came in her stream under multiple fake accounts, trying to harass her, trying to bother her when she was chilled and relaxed, having a good time, entertaining her stream like a streamer is supposed to do, like I do. I have people in my box. And about time you figured out how to get your viewers up, by the way. So congratulations. And I will admit this, because I am about competing with that person. I did restart fucking Saturday night after my stream had ran 36 hours. And until she restarted around after lunchtime yesterday, she did beat me in views. So let's just be honest about it. But yet, the more people you put in your box, the more people comes in. So I'm glad you figured that out. Because I want it to be an equal playing field with viewers and with diamonds. I need competition. And there's nothing like two exes that hate one another to bring out the best in one another when they compete against one another. But I got a spoiler, and I ain't going to tell you, but if that person would like me to tell them who to contact, as long as I have a freebie and you don't hold it against me, I can tell you who to contact right now to get these trolls in trouble, because they think because they're out of state and what they're doing misdemeanor-wise, that they can't get brought to justice. There is a loophole.
What's the loophole?
I mean, the magistrate told me the other night what to do.
He didn't tell you shit.
And he did want me to inform you idiots that you are lucky that what you're doing to me, that you don't live in North Carolina, because if you were in North Carolina, yeah, you could go to jail what you're doing to me, doing to that other person as well.
No, you
So
can't.
let's make that crystal clear right now. And then y'all want to keep trying to blackmail me with that stream I did in December of 2023 with the knife and all that bullshit. Like I said, I have still the original. In fact, I just transferred the video from my Chromebook to my Dell computer just the other day. And it still has all your comments under your main and your sock account. Because, Pookie, you were coming in there under your main account and your sock accounts as well, along with TC, threatening me. The only idiot that used their real account and kept threatening me under their real account was DDT. It even had DJ Moore in there. It had Dulce Betty in there. It had Evil Betty in there. Oh, and Raccoon, since you claimed you hate TC so bad, in December in 2023, you were licking his ass crack. You were in there threatening me as well. It had Rainbow in there. But I'll tell you this, that was the only person in that chat that did not threaten me. And Joe Wolf wasn't in there at all because that was during the time, I guess, December is when he takes a moment of a month off to grieve over his loser dad being a drunk, being a thief, stealing a goddamn Christmas tree with a minor, and then killing an innocent woman by drinking and driving. And like I said, there's certain things I can talk about when it pertains to her, and certain things I can't. But you can bet your ass off, it would only took me 10 seconds to restream her, even if it was on YouTube, but much less, especially Meet Me. And poof, I would have violated that fucking order. But you fucks harassed her for 2 hours, 10 minutes, and 8 seconds. Non-fucking stop. Maybe
it was 7 seconds.
For you to have done your out drive. I'm going to bed. I got a big day tomorrow. Peace to the Middle East. But still, you did the whole fucking stream to harass her. Good morning, Juicy. Hope you're doing well. And God forbid people like us trying to get over a bad breakup, trying to get over both
Hey, Wendy.
lies in each other. See, I don't spin the lies. It wasn't one-sided. It was both of us trying to heal, trying to move on and go on with our life. When all this shit, me and her, could have been avoided if we both would have been willing to talk. And then towards the end, when she wanted to talk, I dropped the ball because I was too busy trying to be number one. And that's what was more important to me. And it still is important to me. But I always will have to take that L. And like I said, that's the only thing you fucks want because y'all did tear us apart. Y'all were the main, despite our personal problems, which I would say was 10%. You trolls on YouTube were 90% of our problems. Good morning, Crystal. But the girl fucking goes, talks to guys in her box. She's run down by y'all. The girl sings. The girl can tell you she cannot carry 2 tunes in a bucket. But does that stop her from singing? No, y'all are sitting there constantly harassing her about it. And like you always tell us, if you don't like to watch, you don't like us, then don't watch us. But you're not going to stop watching us because you all are jealous of us. You cannot out-entertain us. Now, yes, I'm not going to lie. I out-entertained her 10 million times more, but she can always be the second best, but I'm the number 1 best. I have more experience at doing this. Doesn't mean I don't think she's not a good streamer. I just think streaming-wise, I'm better. I think putting out fucking videos for content, I'm better. I mean, damn, she had years less experience because she was raising her kid. Nothing wrong with that. But the nonstop, keep harassing her, keep harassing me, keep harassing everybody who goes in our fucking Meet Me stream. Now, let me ask you a question, TC. Let me punk your ass out. Now, I don't have a problem talking shit about Blues, but I noticed Blues is the only one that will go in that person's fucking YouTube stream. You don't never say nothing. I guess you're scared of Blues. But if fucking one of the girly worlds or fucking Gia especially comments in there, oh, you're all about attacking them too. Just not Blues. I guess Blues make you, TC, call him daddy.
He's got the crack sniffles this morning.
But when people like me and that person are trying our very best to be better human beings. And you want to keep attacking us. And at the end of the day, that shows you who truly is obsessed with who. It truly shows everybody, including both of us, who's better. And that's us.
How do you figure, Shane?
I'll acknowledge you faggots and bitches on fucking YouTube, but when you bring a little piece of shit troll accounts in my Meet Me stream, you're not getting a knowledge. You want to get a knowledge by me or anybody in my stream, drop those diamond hoes. And if you're not going to drop a diamond, then stay the fuck out of my goddamn stream. Me and my people built this stream. I'm not an arrogant, narcissist person.
What
I'm not
people?
taking credit, because if it weren't for the 188 viewers that I have right now in my stream, I would not be doing this. God would not have blessed me to do this. My stream is about having a good time and helping those who are in need. We just don't help nobody with money. Exactly, Matt. Don't send diamonds, get out. And TC, he's another guy you're not going to run your mouth about either. Because you want to come in here and run your mouth about him, he'll chew you up and spit you out. You always want to, and I'm sorry, I don't mean no disrespect to you, Matt, but evidently he's obsessed and he wants to pop you up the ass as much as he always wants to talk about your damn muscles when he was coming in here. I mean, then they target people lying, saying they sniff their panties. Like, you probably wish you could sniff my ex's panties. I don't want to be nasty, but let's go there. They want to go there, and please, this is not an insult to you. But with the nasty women that you have fucked in your life, TC, and the nasty women that you have in your panel, especially the fucking Meet Me whore, Dragon, and the Crater Face whore, Dried Up whore, Pookie, and Elsie, and when you get Dallas in there once in a while, I bet you wish that the ex would put her panty, a clean pair of panties on right now, take them right off so you can sniff what her fucking pussy smells like. You sick motherfucking piece of shit. And I mean, and don't get offended, ex. I mean, but remember, would you not expect him to want to do that to you? And I'm not degrading you by any shape, form, or manner by saying that statement. But remember, he was the same one in his stream that was bragging that him and 5 other of his buddies got a fucking prostitute one night. They all fucking fuck this prostitute with unsafe sex, no protection, right? And then when they were all done, he went and ate that fucking prostitute out and all of their nuts. Your words, TC, you sick fuck, not mine. And then you're so infatuated with my female friend. We're just friends. She lives in Virginia. I'm in North Carolina. Breezy. Whether Breezy's in my box, whether she comments in my comment section, if she's in there, you're running your mouth about her because you want to be with her. Oh,
Hey, Rob C.
And this goes future reference to you, X. Don't ever have a medical crisis where you have to stay out of work for medical leave. Do not have surgery. Don't even have what Breezy had, a full hysterectomy, because at first they thought there was cancer cells down there, and stay out of work for a month. Then you're called, oh, you're nothing, you don't do nothing, but mooch off a fake ass system. And ladies, do not go in the education field. Do not go in the daycare field, because if you're a female and that's what you chose to be, a teacher or a fucking daycare worker, you're ran down by these trolls on YouTube that you're a piece of shit, or you're fucking, if they don't like you, oh, we should be calling North Carolina. We should be finding out where that person works at. They don't need to be around children. Or don't be a badass like me and put them in their spot, knowing that you now have full custody of a 3-year-old great nephew and a 19-month-old great niece, because they're constantly threatening to call CPS. But as long as you're with the pedo groomer squad, you could even be a stay-at-home mom. You can be on disability, and that's fine. But if you're not in their group, being on disability, oh, that's a fucking sin too. And in their mind, you broke all 10 of their commandments, because they're atheists. They don't believe in God anyway. And don't have a backbone like my ex and people like Breezy, who are not going to sit there and let them degrade a woman, because these two women believe in empowering women, and they're not going to back down whether it's a guy running them down or a fucking female running them down. Now, I ain't trying to compare apples to oranges, but this is where I can compare Breezy to the ex. They'll sit there not let nobody run them down, talk their shit back to do their rebuttal and their response to them, and then they go hitting their knees and praying for these haters. And y'all, I've learned one thing, so did she. Definitely do not talk about Bible scriptures or play any Christian music. These trolls, these evil trolls that are atheists, that doesn't believe there's a God. I mean, the demons come out when they're streaming us or replaying our stream, saying anything a Christian or listening to Christian music. And definitely don't grow up to be like TC. Now, TC wants to call people child groomers and shit, but he tried to say when he was 8, then he was 9, then he was 10, then he was 11, that he fucked his elementary school teacher, and that his dad, when him and his brother were teenagers, took them to a cat house. And what that is, y'all, back in those days, that's what they call whorehouses. Back in the 70s and 80s. And TC, keep telling yourself that every time your 18-year-old daughter, Chloe, goes out with her illegal immigrant, wetback Mexican boyfriend, that they're not scrogging and he ain't trying to impregnate her. All you want to be in the denial, bitch.
How come you're such a sick fuck?
That's what horny teenagers do. They fuck. I mean, come on. We all were teenagers once, and that's why most of the guys that's on their brain is fucking. And if you got game and you can be that player, you're going to convince that girl, even if she's a virgin, to fuck you. And then she'll end up turning into a front door hoe, a back door hoe, a side hoe, sideways hoe, upside down hoe, and a ho. And every holiday ho. Yo. So, it is what it is, yo. And since you want to make fun of my best friend for over 10 years about having a stillborn baby, why don't we make an account with Chloe, and we'll call it Chloe's future stillborn baby. Since you want to pick on somebody that lost a baby beyond their control, doesn't mean that God can't punish you. But the sad thing about it is Samantha or Chloe right now would get pregnant, they would either have a miscarriage or a stillborn baby. TC's attitude, well, hell, you didn't need that kid anyway. Because he doesn't give a fuck about anybody but his damn self. But he claims he's a loving single father. But I have him so many times recorded on my Meet Me stream saying he cannot wait until Chloe gets the fuck out of his house.
Coming from the guy that lives with his mom.
So no wonder he picks on other parents that let their kids stay with them. It's happened with my ex. It's happened with Breezy. Breezy's daughter is 27. She is going to college for her doctor's degree. Plus, she works a part-time job. So right now, she's living with Breezy. But that makes Breezy a bad parent for not letting her kids spread her wings. And I don't give a fuck. Let Michelle hit rock bottom, God forbid, and she needed to move back in with me with her 6 kids, my 6 grandbabies. I would let her. Let Justin hit rock bottom. Him and his fiance, who's getting married tomorrow. Let them hit rock bottom. I would let them move back in with me. That's what loving parents do. And TC, because your mother, Adele, and your father, Farmer, knew from the moment that they made a mistake when you were born, they should have wiped you on the bed sheets, or Adele should have swallowed you. They knew you were going to be evil. So Karen, your deceased sister, and Jeffrey, your brother, was their pick. I understand why you hate women. And TC, the only time he loved his mom or pretend he loved his mom is if his mom was giving him fucking money when he didn't have enough money to go to fucking Jamaica marrying a Dominican Republic chick. Like I said, unless you're going to drop them diamond hoes, stay the fuck out of my Meet Me stream. And like I said, you think y'all won. You only got one W to my million W's that I've always beat you all on.
Yeah, Shane.
And as TC, will say, I got an ace in the hole. I now know who to call to get y'all arrested and to have those charges stick.
Yeah.
Like I said to the other person, you want to know? I'll be more than happy to send you that info. I just don't want to get in trouble doing it. Y'all have a blessed rest of your Easter Monday. Peace out.
Well, there you have it. Piece of shit. Everybody have a good day, and I will talk to you all later. Bye.